Welcome back everybody to Super Mega Baseball. Now I can't guarantee you that this episode will be as good as the last one. The bar was raised quite a bit, but I'll give it my best. And it seems that in the past, after a really great game, we usually have a dud the next one. And you can see we had that nice 5-3 victory and then had an ugly 2-5 loss. So we have a chance to go above 500 today, and we have to do that against the 2-3 Moose. Let's get into it, guys. Throughout this series, we have not had a reliable leadoff hitter. Here is our latest attempt at having that. Well, not yet. We're pitching first. It is Andrew Johnson, and then you'll see the batting order I have in store for this episode. But thank you guys again. I can't thank you enough for supporting the series. It's just a really fun game to do this series on. And there's going to be a lot more of it this week. It's going to be a pretty busy week ahead of us. It's draft week in the NFL, and I have some cool things I want to do on the channel this week. There is Rocket League basketball and salary cap coming out on the same day, so it's going to be definitely a week where I'm trying to get a lot accomplished here on the channel. So definitely keep an eye out for the content across both this channel and my main channel this week, as Andrew Johnson gets a quick 2 outs to start the first inning. And here is Rip Dingers. And hopefully we keep him from ripping a dinger here in the first. And that's going to help. A strike on the outside. There's a ball off the plate. We're going to go slider down and in. Now, on MLB The Show, I think I give up interceptions on... wow, interceptions. Like, my brain is wired to football so much, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'll get back to the slider thing next inning, unless I forget, which probably will happen. But now the leadoff hitter is Flash Jackson. He has the second highest average out of starters on the team with a 400 average, and it just went up. Flash Jackson to center. Man, he had a home run last episode. What a game that was, though. Lance Adams hitting for the cycle with 2 triples. Andy McKenzie complete game. Most points ever scored. Most runs scored ever in the series. Like, it's going to be tough to top it, but I think a win will do. And hopefully that gets out of play. Get out. There it is. Whoops. There we go. It's line to second. And they turn 2 because Boyd's speed is like an 8. I need to raise that. So here is the man of the year. This is Lance Adams with 6 RBIs, 3 home runs on the season. There's a swing and a miss. And there is a pop-up out of play. So Lance falls behind. Let's hit that boat there. Let's hit the boat. Come on. That's not hitting the boat. It's going to get out of distance soon. Come on. Inside, 2-2. We got to go to center field. And I missed. Wow. I thought that was pretty good location on my reticle there. And by the way, I did not forget, sliders. For some reason on the show, I give up so many home runs on these. Like, I go slider low and away quite a bit, and so many hitters can just rake it. They pull it still. Low and away slider, and they still are able to pull it over the left field fence. I'm not sure why. Maybe I just don't know what the slider does, and I'm not baseball smart, which is probably the case. But so far, so good for Andrew Johnson. Here's a 2-seamer, going to center field, right to Flash Jackson, 2 down. Irene Fast getting the curveball to start the at-bat, and that is the first hit for the Moose. Got it past Starks at second, and now Bubbles Garcia. The left fielder with power pulls it foul. Let's go fastball up and in. And he swings and misses. Now we're going to go change up down and away to... Come on! Are you kidding me? Check that ump's pockets. I don't agree. Swing and a miss anyway. So, through 2, we are scoreless. Or 1.5, rather. Here is Maurice Manning leading off. And I did change up part of the other parts of the lineup as Manning pops up and out. I moved Daniels down, and I moved Carter up, and I moved Starks up, and I should have swung at that. 0-1. And soft tapper to short, and the throw is in time at first. So 1 hit for us. It was Flash. And here is the man who was leading off. It's Darren Rose. And Rose rips it foul. I always jump on these contact swings for some reason. And now I keep doing that lately. Man, swing and a miss. Now I did have one theory on how to start hitting better with guys like Starks and Rose. Like these power swings, I seem to do a pretty good job with like Flash and Lance and Corey Boyd. What if I start doing power swings with like Starks and them guys? Like their power isn't good, but maybe it'll work because the contact is good. Because the contact swings obviously have not been working. And the issue with those guys hasn't really been striking out, it's been just not good enough contact, hitting it right at people. So we're not getting line drives. Maybe power swings are going to be a better way to do that, as that was a nasty strikeout by Andrew Johnson. And now Nacho Crisp with 2 down. Don't worry, when the offense gets going for us, it usually gets going later in the game. First time through the order is usually not the best for us. That went off the glove, and I don't expect a Yasiel Puig throw here from Flash Jackson, as the runner stayed at second. So 2 down, runner in scoring position for Perry Quaker. By the way, that Puig throw, absolutely insane. Ridiculous. Strike 3 on the outside corner. His contact is pretty impressive. And I'm going to try the power swing here with him and see if we get a liner. And that's way too inside. 2-1 to Starks. And on the outside part, it gets the zone. And there is a ground ball that gets through. So I'm 1 for 1 in that attempt department. If I gotta do power swings all the time, I think I'll be pretty good at it. So Leon Daniels now, a guy who I just, for some reason, can never hit with and pop out way too much. There's another. Alright, Andrew Johnson now. Seem to do an okay job hitting with my pitchers. At least Andy McKenzie. I think Johnson did a good job last year. And there's a ground ball up the middle. And that's going to put 2 on with 1 out as we go back to the top of the order. Here is Flash Jackson now. And Jackson lines out to third. Nearly doubled up Starks, Starks. But now we have Corey Boyd. Can he get on base and get us to Lance Adams, who would actually have a runner on base? That'd be impressive. Oh, man. I jump on these pitches so much. Grounded. It got past short. We're going to bring home Starks. And there is the first run of the game. An RBI single for Corey Boyd. And look at this. Lance Adams up with 2 runners on base. Come on, Lance. Way too low. 3 home runs, 6 RBIs on the season, and now a sky ball into right center. And that is the end of the inning. But we do take the lead at least as we get back to Rip Dingers here, who fouls off the first pitch. Here comes a fastball up and in. Can he catch up to it? No, he can't. Didn't even offer at it. Curveball. Oh, man. I'm making some nasty pitches today with Andrew Johnson. Oh, he anticipated that, and it hooked foul, thankfully. That's Hieronymus Jackson, and he grounds to first, played by Carter, unassisted for out number 2. Winston Draper, fastball right down the middle. Come on, pitch into contact. Fly ball to left, and that has enough carry. It is caught by Lance, shy of the track. Alright, we're cruising along here. A pretty quick game so far. Maurice Manning leads off the bottom of the 4th inning. Oh, man. Didn't sit on it long enough. So we're behind in the count 0-2, and that one is just outside. And that one is high, 2-2. Grounded back up the middle, and Manning grounds out. So Dominic Carter, only a 133 average this year. Need to raise it, Carter. That's too high. There we go, getting ahead in the count. This is good. And there's a strike low in the zone, 2-1. Outside again, 3-1. Oh no! I can't sit on those breaking pitches long enough. Outside, and that's ball 4. Patience pays off, and we have a man on base for Darren Rose, batting a 105. Yuck. Let's try a power swing and see if it works the way it did for Starks. Man, I don't think so. Got underneath it, and it'll be 2 down. And who is up now? It is Jonathan Starks, who singled earlier, batting 200 on the season. Big improvement here for Starks. And that one is grounded back to the pitcher. Didn't need to swing at it, but I did anyway. So to the 5th. Andrew Johnson pitching a shutout. And another really good breaking pitch finds the zone. And another strikeout. Andrew Johnson having a pretty good outing, I might say. Oh, that one is ripped into right. Good line drive base hit. Roman Rhodes now. And that is ripped into center. So back-to-back singles with really good contact. But the runner must have frozen the line drive. And so we end up getting the out anyway. Fielder's choice. Essentially. Or maybe they call it a single still. They must. Here is the curveball. And another strikeout for Andrew Johnson. Alright, Leon, start us off here in the 5th. Daniels swings through it, strike 1. And that one can't find the outside. 1-1. A little ahead of it once again, like usual. There we go, into right. Good contact, but right at the right fielder. That brings up Andrew Johnson, who singled earlier. And he can't single this time. Tap back to the pitcher. 2 down for Flash. Back to the top of the order now. High and away for ball 1. And that time I sat on it, but it's still going to be popped. And that is a very ugly 5th inning. Now into the 6th as Nacho Crisp leads off. One of their more well-rounded players. Crisp down the line. Fair ball, but stopped. Out number 1. We just got there in time. I'm not sure why his mojo would drop from that. Like, he gave it a good effort, gave it a good swing. Oh, pulled to left and deep. It is gone. Just over the high fence and left. This is a team of power hitters. And there is their best swing of the day. Very nice. It's 1-1 now. Our first run given up in quite some time now. Chopper out at first. Let's get out of here. It's Hieronymus Jackson. Screwball is skied into left center. Lance getting underneath it. And that is out number 3. So we're tied up. Can we break the tie here in the bottom of the 6th inning? We have 4 hits on the day, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Here is Corey Boyd, who singled earlier. Boyd swings and misses at a low pitch I shouldn't have swung at. Oh, down the line and foul. That was inside too. And whoa, inside out. Another good swing. But right at the right fielder again. That brings up Lance Adams, and I keep swinging at these bad pitches away and making weak contacts. So 2 down now for Maurice Manning. We're not being very patient. And the stamina is still dropping a good bit. Whoops, late swing there. Inside. Stats are dropping though, and that is popped up into right. So another pretty good pitcher's duel in this episode, as the offense has definitely been tamed. And we're going to keep Andrew Johnson out there for at least 1 more inning. We'll see how this goes. Good pop-up to start though. There we go. How many pitches for him now? His stamina's around half, so the attributes aren't really dipping yet. His mojo is good too, so in these high pressure situations he should be in pretty good shape. Another pop out. A solid start to the 7th. Can we get past Bubbles Garcia? Ground ball up the middle. Stopped. And the throw is not in time. So a 2-out base hit. Here's Roman Rhodes fouling one off. Up and in. And grounded. Starks is there. And there's the out. Alright guys, let's break this tie. Only 4 hits, 64 pitches, still over 10 an inning. Which is surprising given my lack of patience. Oh man, I had to sit way back on that one, and I was rewarded with a single to lead off the 7th here. Can we bring him over now? Darren Rose, not doing much this season in the plate. That was a good pitch, 78 miles per hour. Outside now, 2-1 to Rose. Ah, don't swing at that, that was ball 3. I'm nervous. It's a high pressure situation. For some reason, extreme pressure for Darren Rose. 2-2. And a tapper to third. They get the out at second and the out at first. Come on, guys. Starks up as they call in a reliever. Carla Tolbert. Here we go. Whoa, way high. High pressure situation. For some reason, it's tied up in the 7th with nobody on. Up the middle, Starks has his 2nd hit of the day. Power swings might be the way to go for the most part. Here's Leon Daniels now. His attributes have dipped a little bit. He needs to do something for us. Leon taps to first. And that's it for the 7th inning. I guess we're going to keep Andrew Johnson out there. He had a very good 7th inning. But another hit and he's probably going to be taken out. Looking for 8 solid innings here. A strikeout against the pitcher. Now we get to Nacho Crisp, who doubled earlier. And Crisp with the tapper to second. There's the throw by Starks. So Johnson doing a great job here late in the game and now gets a pop-up. That is it for the top of the 8th inning. So let's go bottom 8 now. Johnson, Jackson, and Boyd. We're going to bring in a pinch hitter. We're going to call on Maurice Pratt. Can Pratt start us off with a base hit? And then steal second maybe. Pratt up the middle. There we go. That one was really in on the hands too. That was pretty impressive contact. So Flash Jackson now. And we're going to take off with Pratt, and he is safe at second. Now in scoring position for Flash. And Flash going deep. It's going back, and it is gone. Another home run for Flash Jackson. His 2nd of the season. 2 games in a row. And that's going to give us a 3-1 lead. Great job. Corey Boyd now here, trying to help us get an insurance run. It's a save situation right now. Look at that contact. Bounced off the left. Oh my. It bounced off that third baseman's glove, and we almost got out still. Here's Lance Adams now hitless on the day. No longer. Lance to the corner. Extra bases. Now we just made this a save situation, and we might end up not having to bring in Beckwith. Here's Maurice Manning. Oh, way too inside. Be careful. Inside again. 2 runners in scoring position. Inside for the 3rd straight time. Down the middle. Back to the pitcher. We're going to have to get back to third, and they still get the out at first. Dominic Carter now. We're going to keep him in. He has a single on the day. Just get it out of the infield, Dom. There we go. Hard hit. They're going home, and they get the out. Well done. Props to you guys. Darren Rose now. I want to bring in someone else. Maurice, the Beast, Hudson. The power hitter enters the game. We had 2 runners in scoring position, could not bring them around. And now a 2-0 count. And a 3-0. Load the bases, please do it. No, that one finds the zone. 1 strike. Oh, man! That was a pitch to hit. And a power pop-up behind the plate. It does not get out. So after the home run, we waste 2 good hits. And that's going to bring in Andy Beckwith. It has remained a save situation. Rip Dingers leads off. Here's the curveball. Beckwith gets a hit to right. And Boyd makes the catch, 1 down. A win here would put us above 500. Nice stop by Carter. And the out is recorded. 1 to go. Winston Draper And he puts one up in the air in center field. Going back is Flash. Out number 3, the B-Wolves win their 2nd in a row. Well done, everybody. Flash Jackson came through big today as Lance Adams had a double, Flash with 2 RBIs on 2 hits. And look at that, the top of the order right there. The top 3 guys accounted for half of our hits. We had 10 as a team, they had 5. So, good game, guys. 9 strikeouts for Andrew Johnson. Very happy with his performance. It's his first victory. Quality win here today. Oh boy, look at this. I can hire this gear broker. Plus 11 speed. I don't have a lot of gear broker slots open, however. I'd have to replace some. Plus 10 speed, minus contact and mojo. And plus 10 power, minus 4 contact. Imagine giving this to Jonathan Starks. It might actually help him out a ton. We're going to hire that gear broker. Let me see if I can make something happen here. I need this plus 10 power. We would replace Starks plus 5 contact. The more contact we give him, it hasn't changed much. We're going to give him more power now. I think that's going to be a solid move for us. Now, plus 11 speed. Who could use this? Probably Corey Boyd, honestly. And that might be the move to make. Or we could give it to someone else. I'm not sure. I kind of want to... Maybe I'll wait for another slot to open up. Like Andrew Ross has a couple, but he's a backup. Plus 9 arm. We have this plus 10 speed. It's nice to just bank these up. It was a good person to hire. And I think it's going to help out Starks a good bit. So I'm going to take that. And I get this plus 5 contact back. And who could use a little boost to contact? Let's see. I'm not really sure that this is going to be useful for us right now. We need some more slots to open up for these guys. So that is going to do it here for episode number 21. 3rd victory on the season, 2nd in a row. Gotta be feeling good after this. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for much more on the way, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day.